people. How are you all doing today? Or tonight? Just killing some time by streaming a bit of WoW. Start working on a new shaman. And the face can stay. I don't care about the face, honestly. I just realized something. Sorry about that. I have my fan on.
Empowered by the holy light and the undying strength of their convictions, the Draenei led the charge against the demonic Burning Legion in Outland. Now, with the Legion's defeat, they have completed the desperate mission that first brought them to Azeroth. Though some Draenei were sent back to Outland to revitalize their former civilization,
There we go. That should be better.
have vowed to remain and uphold their sacred commitments to the Alliance. Driven by a powerful vision, the immortal prophet Velen believes that a great war between the darkness and the light is found. Azeroth will be its principal battleground. As one of Velen's chosen, you must stand bravely before the shadow and ensure that your people are ready for the war to come.
Right, let me just get my settings up. I want minimal. I want to turn those off. Yeah. Finish. There's no interface add-ons. Sexy map. Exclusive profile. Bad laddie. The joy of watching me go through setting up a character. Where's bartender? Add-ons, I want to turn my auto turn in Yep, sorry, because we're going to spend some time actually reading quests. Amazing as that may sound. You survived. Never mind my injuries, sister. It's a miracle that any of us are alive. It didn't look like you'd pull through. You've been in suspension for weeks. Something happened and the Exeter crashed. Many have died. But I'm relieved that you are alive. Kudrixia. With you leading our efforts, I'm sure we'll get out safely soon. Proentius asked me to send you to him when you awoke. He's awaiting you at the bottom of the hill. Just follow the path southwest. Is auto loot. I'll grab the shield. There we go. Got my heirlooms all set up. Gudrixia, by my eternal soul, it is good to see you. I don't know why the Exeter crashed. Only those of us that were in this part of the ship remain. There's not much time if we're to save everyone that we can. Our immediate concern is the depleted state of our healing crystals. We must replenish them quickly. Unfortunately, the only way to do this is at this point is to extract the blood from the local vein moths. Their blood will make for a suitable substitute. The moths can be found in many places around the Vale, but they are mostly congregating to the northwest. One. Two. Lag. 3. Ding. 5. Six. Regrettable that those creatures had to die so that we might live. Indiscriminate killing is not the Draenei way. However, the blood you gathered will replenish our healing crystals, so their deaths will not be in vain. Now that you've gathered all that, we need to replenish our healing crystals. I need you to deliver the vials to Zaldun, our priest. You'll find him tending to our wounded inside the central chamber of the ship. There's my boat.
Huh.
Good work. This will do nicely to replenish our depleted healing crystals. But now that you're here, I think I have another use for you, if you're willing. The healing crystals are replenished, but that is not the only way we can help the injured. All Draenei can tap the gift of the Naru to heal. You must use this ability to heal one of the crash survivors. You'll find most of the survivors in the areas to the west. And screw reading the rest of it. Kudrix, botanist Terix, is in need of your assistance. You'll find her with her apprentice to the west, outside the ship. Outside the ship. Oh, thank you. You've come. We have much to do. I'm not going to do that. The irradiated power cores from the exoda have been wreaking havoc on the environment here. The most obvious effect has been the appearance of the strange creatures that seem to have sprung up near them. There may be something we can do to help them, but now their sheer numbers are becoming too much for us to handle. I'd like you to go out and kill their numbers somewhat, and perhaps I'll have another idea after giving it some thought. Get over the tree, damn you. Oh, the pain. Well, you're gonna stay in pain because I'm not healing you. You've finished. You've finished that. Good news. Hopefully we can find a way to avoid the killing of these mutated beasts in the future. I believe I have formed a plan that might give us an alternative solution to this problem, but I will need your help. The nearby lake has been contaminated by one of the ship's power crystals. Many of the plants and animals of Amanvale have been mutated because of this. I have a theory on how to heal the lake, but I must have samples from the mutated lashes for analysis. They can be found to the west, in the Amman fields. Will you help me, Shaman? Why, of course. The Amman fields to the west, the primary breeding grounds of the local lasher populations. With the corruption of the water table from the nearby lake, botanist Teorix is worried that the lashers will not be able to repopulate themselves once we've cleansed the lake. Go to the almond fields and pick some of the corrupted flowers for me so that I might take a look at them and see what can be done. You should be able to identify them by their uncharacteristic red petals. The light be praised. You've done what only a true heroine could have done, Kudrixa. The drainer you saved owed their continued life to your selflessness. Please take the supply pouch you took. You look like you could use it more than I. We managed to recover a damaged holographic emitter from the crash. If we repair it, we'll have a chance to find other survivors outside of Amanvale. There were devices from the ship that could be salvaged for spare parts in the area, but the local Alkin carried them off. Before we could get to them, Kudrixa, you must go south to Nesselwood. You must go south to Nesselwood Thicket and Hills to find the spare parts. Jana needs our help to salvage parts from the Exoda. Tyrix prepared an inoculum that can be given to the Nesselwood Alkins that live in the area of a lot of the salvage. Just get close to the unaffected ones and use the crystal on them. Unfortunately, you'll have to kill the others. You'll find the Alkins at Nesselwood Thicket and Nesselwood Hills to the southeast. Reading's hard, alright guys? These look like these look like fine specimens. Thank you for performing the field work. Once I can find the time to analyze these, I should be able to tell what it will take to restore the fields. These will do. Thank you, Shaman. While you were out, I managed to gather some equipment together to make an analysis of the samples. This should only take a moment. Thank goodness. I think it'll work. I have an agent for you to spread at Silver Line Lake to the south. It will neutralize the effects of the irradiated ship's power crystal that fell there. Swim out and scatter the neutralizing agent near it. Don't worry, you won't be exposed long enough to become irradiated. I seek the path of the light. Get over the tree. For fuck's sakes. Spare pots, where are my spare pots? Spare pots, where are my spare? Give me spare pots before I go spare. There's some spare pots, but I need 3 more. 2 more. 1 more. 0 more. From what you described, the neutralizing agent worked. I just wish that I knew how long it will last. We really need to remove that power crystal from the lake entirely. Thank you, Kudrixa. I will tell Tedon to try the neutralizing agents on one of the captured beasts at once. With your help, we were able to find a solution to our problem faster than I could have hoped. I don't have any other work for you to do. My apprentice and I can handle the rest. You should speak with Vindicator Audar on the other side of the ship. Let me take a look at those. Yes, I think these will do nicely. Good job, Kudrixa. The emitter is rather complex, so it may take some time to finish the repairs. I'll let you know when it's ready. In the meantime, you might see if Vindicator Audar has anything he could use you for. Kudrixa, is it? I've heard good things about you and the work you've been doing in the short time you came to. We definitely need your help getting things back to normal. Zaha over there could also use your help, I'm sure. With many of the Alkin now inoculated, we can focus on getting out of here and not have to worry about wiping out the Alkin population in the area. Here, choose from these. You've done good work. Healing Surge! That I'm sure one. We now have several separate confirmations of unusual activity up on the Shadow Ridge. This is disturbing. We thought that the scouting missions already undertaken had been thorough. One of my scouts hasn't yet reported back. Shaman, I need you to head southwest to the other side of Silverline Lake and find Tolan and see what has delayed him. Help! Blood Elves! They've ambushed me. Don't have long. You must eliminate the Blood Elves. The Blood Elf threat. Find out what they're up to. They're on the ridge behind me. Time to kill some Blood Elf scum. I don't plan on taking you alive. These plans seem important. You should take them to vindicate our Dar at the crash site. No, they don't. Okay. I want to start walking towards the crash site, and I want to names larger nameplates. Nubolore della nave. These blood elves mean to kill us all. How are we to divert them from this course? I have a plan. We must kill their leader. Without their master, perhaps they will retreat to regroup. We just need to buy time until the repairs are completed. Then Vindicator Aldar must know of this, kill the surveyor, then return and tell him what we've found. I'm not good at keeping to one voice. Scout. Get off the tree, you goddamn idiot. I thank you for dealing with them, with the Blood Elf Surveyor. Surely she was their leader. Rest assured, we will deal with them. We will deal with whatever remnants of them is still nearby. Please take one of these weapons as a sign of my gratitude. I'll take the one that's worth the most money. Here, let me read those plans. The Blood Elves have followed us here. They are evil to the core. They should be wiped from existence. I apologize for that. I apologize. That was uncalled for. We are indebted to you for uncovering this information in Kudrixa. Kudrixa, while you were out investigating the Shadow Ridge, Jana here has been going on about the holographic emitter. You might want to speak with her. got it! I got it! I might have to fix... I think I managed to fix the emitter. Here, I'll just activate this last crystal, and that should do it. Take a look at the emitter, Cutelixa. It looks like it's beginning to work. Someone is appearing. By all that is good, Cutelixa, you must go at once to this Azure Watch and speak with Divun. There is a path that leads west of this tiny isle. Follow it and cross the Crystal Brook River to arrive at the larger part of the isle. Continue to follow the path, and you should find Azure Watch. See if you can convince them to send us some aid and supplies. The rest of us will follow when we can. Thank you. We wouldn't have made it without you. Oops. Word from his shaman. A couple of mutated beasts jumped me and my leg is injured. I was sent on a scouting mission from Azure Watch after we received word from Jannar. Please, could you go speak with caregiver Chellen in my stead? She needs to know how many people to expect in Azure Watch. Just cross the Crystal Brook River here and continue following the road until you get to Azure Watch. Be sure to ask her for a place for yourself to stay in. Now, let's go fishing. Because everyone likes to fish. I've found that these waters are bustling with red snapper, a very tasty fish. With a fishing net, I can catch enough to feed dozens of Draenei. Unfortunately, I was recently attacked by a creature known as a Murloc while netting in the river, and have suffered some injuries that prevent me from doing my job. I need help. Use this fishing net near schools of red snapper, found in the Crystal Brook River to the east to catch the fish. What do you say? Remember to return the net when you are finished. sure there'll be one. Yeah, there we go. Back this way. I hope the Murlocs didn't cause too much trouble, Kudrixa. I owe you a great deal of gratitude for all that you have done. Perhaps I could teach you how to fish? I'll even supply you with a fishing pole and bauble. How very generous of you. But I must sell my crap first. You did a wonderful job, Kudrixa. Our people will be thankful for this bounty. With that said, would you mind taking this haul of red snappers to Action at Azoroch? He shouldn't be hard to find, as he is awaiting this catch. I best. I may as well learn to fish while I'm here. The road traveled by few, huh? Now we go enjoy Fishing Simulator. Driftwood. I want to know driftwood. Poor Dictiana. That Murloc gave her quite a scare. Hopefully she will recover from the injury soon. So I presume you are looking for work. Well, there's plenty of that to be found at Azoroch. You're starting to make a name for yourself, Kudrixa. How about trying your hand at hunting? Back on Draenor, our greatest hunters would hunt a beast that resembled the mongoose stag of this region, known as a toolbuck. If you think yourself Draenei enough, go out into the wilds, kill enough stags to fill your pack with meat. You will find them grazing south of Azure Watch. Watch out for their horns.
May your days be long and your hardships few.
I found that lashes milling about on the island hold restorative medicinal properties in their vines. Through proper treatment, the vines can be broken down into powerful healing ointments. Unfortunately, with so many injured Draenei passing through Azure Watch, we are always in short supply. Our delicate guest was found injured and unconscious by the Crystal Brook only yesterday. If you bring me vines, we may be able to save her. You will find root trappers both south and east of Azure Watch.
Each day is a blessing.
Good to see you again. I'm glad we were both able to get our emitters fixed, or we might have never found one another. And don't worry, we'll see to it Amanvale gets well and supplied. Speaking of assistance, now that you're here, go around and introduce yourself to the others. I know that there's plenty to do. Oh, you must be the survivor we've been hearing about. I'm glad that you came, I suppose. Don't worry, we will send someone to see Aeon's injured leg. I'm most interested in hearing all about your harrowing stories of survival. You're a brave one to have made it all the way here. Make this my home. Yep, okay, I'm tired of reading. Just gonna start doing.
The Naru have not forgotten us.
In the fever dreams of one of our injured guests, she spoke of a fisherman, Callan, who was in some distress at Silvery Mist Isles to the southwest of the coast of Azure Mist. Before that has been happening, no one has had the opportunity to look into it, but I do feel a bit worried. Perhaps there's something you can do, Krutixa. I think I've cracked it, Krutixa. All that we need to know about the Stillpine Furbolg's language is imprinted on their totems. With just a rudimentary understanding of how the system works, we can study the totem and learn to communicate with the Furbolgs. I've written down the basics of the symbol matrix on this parchment. Study it, and then examine the totem. It should lead you to the next language totem. Speak to Arugu when you return, an educated Draenei. The totem has various primal markings, you see. Owls, bears, wolves, and stags carved into the surface. You note a strange collection of symbols that make you mouth the word A-K-I-D-A. You begin to read the totem, barely able to pronounce the awkward words and phrases. Slowly words start to form in your head. You think the totem is telling you to go up the nearby hill to the northeast. So you need to go to the Exeter. That's going to be a bit of a trip. But don't worry, I have a way to get you there very quickly. For a small fee, you can rent one of my hippogriffs to fly to the Exoda. Taking the hippogriff is faster, not to mention safer alternative for someone carrying an important message. If you'd like to take a ride, speak to me again, and I'll make the arrangements. To the Exeter I head. So you've brought the challenge list. Excellent. I was hoping to receive this today. Let's see what she needs. Of course, yes, I got that. There's most of what she requested. The place for the beds. That's most of what she requested. The places for the beds are simply too large to be delivered by hippogriff, but I'll make arrangements to have them sent by wagon. Here's the box, Kudrixa. That should be enough for Chellen to get the inn up and running. Let her know that she can keep sending in orders as the needs arise. Azure Watch urgently needs a place to care for the wounded and put up any traveler they receive. When you're ready to return to Azure Watch, seek out Stephanos near the seat of the Naru in the Exeter.
Open your heart to the light.
So you're headed back to Azure Watch with this package? No problem at all, Shaman. Just speak with me again, and we'll get you on your way with those supplies. If I remember correctly, Azure Watch Hippogriff Master is Zaldan. If you've spoken to him before, then you can take one of my hippogriffs to him. That's a good lesson to know. Hippogriffins are always trained to fly to their capital city, but they'll only take you to a remote hippogriff master after you've already been there. Since you arrived on one of Zaldan's hippogriffs, you can also use that route to return to Azure Watch with the caregiver's supplies.
Each day is a blessing. Be kind to them.
7. Oh, Bacco Cracko. Do I have any? I don't have any shoes yet. Splendid. Now I'll finally be able to set up some beds and a first aid station so that we can better treat the wounded and any survivors we encounter. I can't thank you enough for your help, Kuzrix. You have my thanks, and that of the Azure Watch Vindicators. Honokao Crystal. one more. You lucky number 8? You are lucky number 8. I'll go hand those 2 in.
With a light embrace.
Well done, Kudirxia. Well done. Here, I cooked up some tenderloin while you were gone. Maybe you'd like the recipe too. Well done, Kudirxia. Well done. Now that you've cut your teeth with the moon-grey stag, it's time to graduate to more formidable prey. Do not allow the casual disinterest of the moon-gray's bucks to fool you. When provoked, they are fearsome foes. You'll find the bucks north of here. Good hunting. Let us hope this ointment will strengthen her spirit. The girl is far gone for mere ointments to be effective. There may be another way. The forest of Azure Mist holds many secrets, one of those being a rare plant known as Azure Snapdragon, that some claim to be a panacea, a cure-all, if you will. You can identify the plant by its stark contrast to the other plants of Azure Mist, and its need to grow at the base of the azure pine tree. Make haste, and Kudixia, be wary of the root fishers of the region, as they consume snapdragons for sustenance.
May your days be long and your hardships few.
Whee! Wonderful! You're turning into quite the hunter, Gudrixia. How would you like to look more like me? Well, here is your chance. While you were out hunting, I fashioned these items out of the same buck hides I had laying around. Take your pick.
Kind to those who have spoken.
Get me some boots on.
The Naru have not forgotten us.
What? Watch. Watch.
Lioness,
Right. Hey, what are you... Are you... bloody butthole. Oh, well that's happening. I guess I'll go sell my stuff.
all prices here are reasonable.
Watch as the plants work its magic.
Remember the lessons of the past.
Watch as the plants work their magic. Yes, this should do. Wake up, little creature. Wake up from your slumber. You are safe now.
Each day is a blessing.
The prophecy spoke of this day, that on this island, in this new world, our allies would find us. We will be tested. They will ask that we pay for the sins of our fathers. At the time, I did not understand the meaning behind his words, but seeing this creature and her reaction to us, it now comes into focus. The corruption of our people has been felt even here. Venture south. It is there that we found this being. Find its kin and tell them of our people.
May your days be long, and your hardships few.
Now I'll go up and do this stuff. Totem of Ku. The totem has various primal markings. You see owls, bears, wolves, and a stag carved into the surface of the totem. Unite a strange collection, yada yada yada, COO. You begin to read the tome, better able to pronounce the words and phrases. Words start to form in your head. You think that the totem is telling you to go across the Crystal Brook River to the east. Perhaps your destination is on the other side of the river. More various markings. T-I-K-T-L. The symbols on this totem seem to translate much faster. The patterns and images all seem to blend into familiar words. You are fairly certain the totem is pointing you south, down the river. Something is at the bottom of the river itself. You note the strange collection Y-O-R. You no longer see unrecognizable symbols in the totem. The totem Yor reads to you just as easily as your native tongue. The markings identify another Furbolg den due west of here. You are able to expertly decipher the language on the totem, and know that your destination is Bristlelim village. Yor will guide you, but you will get lost. You know that. You know that you are able to take the ancient elven road in the forest leading west to reach your destination. I've been doing this entire thing without a back piece. Well, that was dumb of me. There we go. You say that you have found one of our crew, and that she is injured? I will send one of my crewmen to your village immediately. I am Admiral Odysseus of the Alliance Naval Command. Our ship was forced to port on your island due to an infestation of sorts. It's embarrassing to even talk about, but goblins somehow managed to stow away in the hold of both of my ships. Last night, while most of the ship's crew was asleep below deck, they struck. Stranger still, they took our navigation gear and jumped ship. They disappeared into the thicket east of here. Will you go in search of our gear? It will make a strong gesture. The Admiral! The Admiral! Oh, god damn it. I'm gonna move around. So... Teach me the art of cooking, please. I must cook to learn how. The Admiral be right. The Admiral be right, ye are a resourceful one. Mayhap you could help cook ye out? If I serve the crew chicken for dinner again, I'll be sent to the brig, for sure. I noticed that there be crawlers all along the cast line. Lots of crawlers. Bring me crawler meat, and I'll be forever indebted to ya. Help our reformed pirate out. Hike, ya goblin scoundrel bastard. Come on. Give me some of that sweet. Shouldn't lightning underwater do a bit more damage and, you know, basically kill me as well? Fabulous. That's that taken care of, finally. Goblins and gnolls. You're a resourceful one. With our navigation gear, we can figure out just how far we've veered off course. But wait, what's this? There's something rolled up in the map. Let me see. These are orders from Mogul Razdonk of the Venture Company. According to these plans, they're here to strip mine the island of the crystal wreckage, then hijack our ship once they're finished. By Bronzebeard's bushy brow! This is why they force us to land. How could they know of our plans? I smell a traitor. I've wondered about this for some time, but this proves it to be true. There is a traitor among us. Their plans are left behind by the goblins. Document the conspiracy. Since I don't know who it could be, I'm going to need your help finding out who the traitor is. None of my crew can be trusted. If this is going to work, I'm going to need a hollowed out tree and leaves. Search near the loggers north of us for the trees. You'll need to find the leaves by yourself. Check the forest. Bless your heart, stranger. This'll go a long way in lifting the morale of the crew. While some may look at our current predicament as an unfortunate turn of events, I sense that we are here for a reason. The invisible hand of fate has pushed us in this direction. The reason why will become evident in time. To the west lies an ancient night elf city, now in ruin and overrun with Naga. It would be remiss of me to sit idly by as the Naga tainted my ancestral lands. You have shown yourself a capable shaman. Honor my people and cleanse the ruins of their unwelcome inhabitants. The priestess tell me that the ruins west are what's left of a night elf civilization that got me thinking. what my pappy used to always say about Night Elf ruins. Sonny, whenever you see Night Elf ruins, Night Elf relics are sure to be close by. Now what kind of dwarf would I be if I didn't hire the first person I saw to go digging up Night Elf relics for me? Now get going. I gotta practice the dwarf. I can't do dwarf for crap. Not good at it at all. I've been holding off on this for a while, but I'm finally gonna do it. I must warn you, what I ask of you next will be dangerous. I won't think less of you if you decide not to help me out, Kudrixa. According to the plans, the traitor and the leader of the goblins, Giesel, are to meet in the Covenant at the cove on the West Island. I need you to be at that meeting, Kudrixa. Remember the tree and the leaves. You're going to wear them. It's a perfect disguise. Go to the cove and look for a Naga flag. If the flag is there, it means a meeting is planned. Use the disguise kit when you see the flag, and wait. Eventually the traitor will show. Let the meeting finish, then return with the identity of the scoundrel. Yeah, get out of the way. Get out of the way. You cannot make out any of the symbols in the tablet. Perhaps the priestess would be able to decipher the mysterious rune. I can't read these runes, but I know someone who can. A Naga invasion would be disastrous, Gudrixa. I've seen what Naga can do, and I would not want to see such a catastrophe befall any being. If I were to guess, this warlord, Sristis, will be hidden in a cave, probably along the coast to the west. Find warlord Sristis, and put an end to his reign. I very well will. Find warlord. Sorry. advancement. Generators, users. No, generators, users. Kill one more siren. There you are. to go disguise myself as a tree. Yeah, I'm not going to read this guy because I honestly don't care. wants his family's something or other back. His family's remains. Now, I did not know there was a quest on the other side of the island, so I'm gonna go check that out. My family was attacked by the Murlocs and Alkin of this island several weeks ago. I managed to escape, but I think that both my mother and father have been slain. I don't know what I'm going to do now, but I must try and get back to my home, or what's left of it. Will you help me get through the forest? Escort mission. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. Oh, sweet Jesus, yes. You ran to him, why should I help you? Good, your house has a giant rock in it. How nice. more family. I guess I'll go commit suicide by jumping off the pier. Huzzah, I helped a family. Don't I just feel spectacular? Right, I'm gonna call it here. Thanks for watching Kestor Caden. If you enjoyed listening to me make a bit of an idiot out of myself for a couple hours, give me a follow. I'm sure to continue doing it. Have a good day, everyone, and I'll catch you around.